London surgeons in Britain have saved the life of a baby girl who was born with her heart outside her body as a result of a rare condition that usually leads to the termination of pregnancy or death, the hospital where she was treated said on Wednesday. The Glenfield Hospital in Leicester, England, said the infant, now named Vanellope for a Disney character, was born with a rare condition known as ectopia cordis and had been thought to have less than a 10% chance of survival. The surgery to relocate her heart was said to be the first successful procedure of its kind performed on a newborn child in Britain, although a few comparable cases have been reported in the United States. Her parents, Naomi Findlay, 31, and Dean Wilkins, 43, of Nottingham, England, discovered in June that they were expecting their first child. A scan at 9 weeks showed ectopia cordis, with the heart and part of the stomach growing externally, the hospital said in a news release. The condition is extremely rare, estimated at 5 to 8 cases per 1 million live births. Because of the risk of infection, as well as the risks from the associated defects, pregnancies may be terminated or babies may die in the womb or soon after birth, the hospital said. All the way through, the chances of survival are next to none. The only option is to terminate. We can offer counseling, and things like that, Ms. Findlay, the mother, told the Leicester Mercury newspaper. In the end, I just said that termination is not an option for me, she said. If it was to happen naturally, then so be it. Hospital officials in Leicester said the medical team knew that other physicians had tried to perform the same procedure at intervals of roughly 2 to 3 years, but none had been successful in Britain. The baby was delivered by caesarean section on November 22, about a month before her due date, the hospital said. She was immediately wrapped in a sterile plastic bag to keep her organs sterile and the tissue moist. A team of around 50 performed the procedure, the hospital said, including obstetricians, surgeons, anesthetists and midwives. At around 50 minutes of age, it was felt that Vanellope was stable enough for the team to begin the task of putting her entire heart back inside her chest, the hospital quoted Dr. Jonathan Cusack, a consultant neonatologist, as saying. Drive. Francis Bulletin-Locke, a consultant in fetal cardiology, told the BBC that the procedure to save the child was touch and go. The baby was born without a breastbone, Dr. Bulletin-Locke said, and physicians are planning to create some form of artificial sternum at a later stage. After 3 operations, the infant's heart, which had protruded through a hole in her chest, is now in her body and covered by her own skin. The baby was named Vanellope Hope Wilkins. The name was taken from a character called Vanellope von Schweaz in the animated film Wreck-It Ralph. Explaining the name, Ms. Findlay told the Leicester Mercury, Vanellope in the film is so stubborn, and she turns into a princess at the end, so it was so fitting. The hope part is the fact that it has brought us hope.